is being subtracted from an unknown. But before you try practicing on your own, I want to show you a tricky variation of the subtraction problem that confuses a lot of students. Do you remember how subtraction does not have the commutative property? If you switch the order of a subtraction, it's a different problem. Suppose we get a problem where instead of a number being taken away from an unknown is being taken away from a number. What do we do in that case? Well, we still want to get the unknown all by itself, but it's a little harder to see how to do that. In this problem, 12 minus x equals 5. The 12 on this side is a positive 12, so we could subtract 12 from both sides. That would get rid of the 12, but the problem is that wouldn't get rid of the minus sign. That's because the minus sign really belongs to the x, since it's the x that's being subtracted. Subtracting 12 would leave us with negative x on this side of the equal sign, which is not wrong, but it might be confusing if you don't know how to work with negative numbers yet. Fortunately, there's another way to do this kind of problem that will avoid getting a negative unknown. Instead of subtracting 12 from both sides, what would happen if we added x to both sides? Can we do that? Can we add an unknown to both sides? Well, sure, why not? We can add or subtract anything we want as long as we do it to both sides. And when we do that, the minus x and the plus x will cancel each other out on this side, and on the other side, we get 5 plus x. Now our equation is 12 equals 5 plus x. And you might be thinking, but why would we do that? That didn't even solve our equation. Ah, that's true. But it changed it into an equation that we already know how to solve. Now it's easy to see that we can isolate the unknown just by subtracting 5 from both sides of the equation. And that will give us 7 equals x, or x equals 7. It just took us one extra step to rearrange the equation, but then it was easy to solve. Okay, that's the basics of solving simple algebraic equations that involve addition and subtraction. You just need to get the unknown value all by itself, and you can do that by adding or subtracting something from both sides of the equation. And this process works the same even if the numbers in the equation are decimals or fractions. And it also works the same no matter what symbol you're using for an unknown. It could be x, y, z, or a, b, c. The letter being used doesn't matter. Remember, when it comes to math, it's really important to practice what you've learned. So be sure to try solving some basic equations on your own. As always, thanks for watching Math Antics, and I'll see you next time.